Hello, hi viewers. Welcome to the podcast. I'm Dr. Elizabeth Vashapal. Today's topic, a very interesting topic I have with me. How does a supervisor review your application, especially to the PhD journey? How do you enter the doorway to PhD? So, what are the criteria or what are the things that the supervisor would look into? Come on, let's have a look. Foremost, a supervisor would look into is the research fit. So, what do you mean by that? So, supervisors generally look in for the topic or the theme that they would love to work with. So, for example, any supervisor's profile or the person that you're planning to apply for, if you look at their papers, you would probably get a glimpse of what are the research areas are and the themes that they work in. So, few would be specialized in entrepreneurship, few would be specialized in AI, or few would be specialized in sustainability. So, you have to look into the researchers, especially your interest and the supervisor's interest, whether they align with. Number two, very important. Don't have a vague or a clear idea of your topic. You should be very very clear with what you want to do. So for example, when someone asks you what you actually want to work with, I can't say I want to work in sustainability, but what exactly in sustainability? You get me? So exactly, you should know which industry are you targeting, what is your topic. You should narrow down. So for example, that means you should read papers, especially for at least 2 years or 3 years down the line, so the supervisor understands you, that you have a very big clear picture in your mind. So when I said sustainability, for example, someone asked me what exactly are you working in sustainability, I should be very answerable to them, saying that I would like to work in green practices in construction industry, or I would like to work in carbon emissions and I would like to explore the relationship between carbon emissions and steel consumption. So that's what I said. You should be very specific, not vague. And number two, what the supervisor looks into you, it's the future. You have to be very ready for this journey. So that means that the supervisor would look into whether you're fit for the journey, not just for 1 year, from 3 years to 5 years, and sometimes even 8 years. Depends on your capability. So that's what the researcher would look, the supervisor would look into. Supervisor would look into is evidence of the research potential. When I say research potential, what does it mean? It means that you need to have a very good marks, that is good percentage of your marks. And number two, you need to know all the technical skills. When I say technical skills, whether it's machine learning, whether it's software, whether it's R, MATLAB, Stata, so you should be very very clear. You should have a great knowledge about the technicality, about which software would you use, the coding part, and things like that. And number very important thing when I say research potential, another is identifying the research gap, which I've already explained in the other videos, how to identify a research gap. Number four that you would look at is the grit. What do you mean by grit? Is it determination? No matter how the hurdles or the paths that you cross, the difficult paths that you cross, you should have the intellectual ability and, very important, emotional stability to cross each hurdle that you come over. So, that is one thing that you should be very looking forward for. Last and foremost is professionalism and soft skills. You need to have a very good, clear communication skills. Especially, you need to learn how to write academic writing. That's also very important. And time management is also very important, because during my PhD schedule tenure, I did have a tentative timetable which I used to follow. Say, for example, 3 hours for learning, or maybe 1 hour for playing. So you need to have a tentative timetable well ahead about what you want to do in 3 months, in the next 6 months, and things like that. So clear cut timetable. Saying to you what a good student is and what an ideal researcher is. Who are you now? Give me the comments in the comment section below. So thank you for watching the video.